Meanwhile, in Tupac news,
The shooting of Tupac Shakur once again underscores the violence that has surrounded this man since he shot the superstar.
4 people pulled up, opened fire. Shakur and Knight.
Tupac Shakur was shot several times in the chest.
Shakur was pronounced dead.
MAKAVELI in this, Illuminati, all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot. Feel me?
Coolio explains why his Tupac collaboration was deliberately erased.
Oh, no, I might go psycho,
In the mid-1990s, two of the biggest stars in music were rappers Coolio and Tupac Shakur. At the 38th Grammy Awards in February of 1996, the two men competed for Best Rap Solo Performance. Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise took the trophy home,
wanna be like on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light.
while Tupac's Dear Mama
You know I act crazy. I gotta thank the Lord that you made me.
joined singles by Biggie, Drive, Dre, and Ski Low as nominees. Coolio recently told Poland's Pop Killer about a song that was recorded following Tupac's prison release, and why the public will never hear it. I recorded a song with Tupac. My original DJ Wino, aka Brian, the Wino, Dobbs, basically the guy who created my sound, he did a track for Pac, right there in the studio, begins Coolio, referring to his Fantastic Voyage partner. I was on a verse, Pac was on a verse, and I think somebody else was on a verse. Asked if it was Rappin' Forte, Coolio says he cannot remember all the studio personnel on that particular day. The multi-platinum Grammy winner explains the fate of the track. So we finished the song, and the Wino asked Tupac, "How much are you gonna pay me?" And Pac didn't want to pay him nothing, he tried to give him like a couple $100. I was giving the Wino $3,000 a track, but that's my boy. He asked Pac, negotiating from $3,000 all the way down to $500, and Pac wouldn't do it. He told the engineer to erase the track, and he erased it. And I'm sure the Wino regrets that now.
Only Gab can do it like this. Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is MAKAVELI Media. So Coolio, Mr. Fantastic Voyage, Gangsta's Paradise, and several other hits, even the Kenan and Kel show during the 90s, said that him and Tupac recorded a song together. And upon Tupac's request, it was erased from the studio. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now, Tupac and Coolio have a vast history together. Now, I'm not going to get on here and pretend like I'm a huge Coolio fan or I was rocking with Coolio during the 90s. No, I was not. But Gangsta's Paradise touched me.
Wanna be like on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light.
You know, it even touched my dad. That line when he said something about he the kind of G the little kids want to be like, on my knees in the night saying prayers in the street light. Yeah, that was dope. That was dope, man. Because I done said prayers underneath the street lights. Yeah. So, yeah, that they got me. I said, yeah, Coolio is from there. You know what I mean? But anyway, Tupac and Coolio go way back, man. Matter of fact, one of my favorite Red Tupac stories that I ever heard came from Coolio. He told a story about how legendary West Coast hip-hop artist King T, King of the Licks, got drunk one night and, was getting on Pac nerves, and Pac had to lay him out. He said Pac stretched King T out for real. King T ain't like that, but yeah, Coolio put that story out there. But anyway, I mean, even some of the members from Thug Life come from Coolio's camp. Macadocious and Rated R. That's Coolio's people. You know, Coolio actually discovered Razzcast too. One of the dopest California B-boys ever. Razzcast came out of Coolio's camp. But yeah, Coolio was saying that, the record label had appointed him like a mentor of a sense to Tupac. And, you know, being that he was like 8 or 9 years older than Tupac, you know, Tupac came to him for a lot of things like advice or like, you know, just peeping game, scooping game from Coolio, you know what I mean? And I can see that. And you see the footage right here, you know, this footage is from a Fab Five Freddy interview he did with Tupac. I think it was one of Tupac's first major exclusive interviews on MTV. And, you know, Tupac gave his history of the Black Panthers, and then he took him inside the studio when Pac was freestyling, and, you know, that's where that Coolio freestyle actually comes from, that interview from MTV Raps. Yo, MTV Raps, excuse me. Let me say it the proper way. But, yeah, Coolio said, you know, during this interview that him and Pac was in the studio and, you know, they recorded this song together. And Coolio's producer, or one of Coolio's producers, but Coolio actually attributed this guy giving him his sound, which is the Wino, DJ Wino, or whatever you want to, you know, whatever you want to call him, laced a dope track for Pac. And Coolio did a verse, and Pac did a verse, and, you know, it was dope. And at the end of the session, the Wino was like, all right, pay me. Pay me. And Pac was like, you tripping. And the dude was like, no, I need some scratch. And Coolio said, Pac, I even had to pay him. Like, he my producer, but I got to pay this man. You know, and Pac said, well, what do you want? And the guy said, you know, I want 3 G's for this track. 3 G's and it's yours. Now, you know, a lot of producers do that. You know, like I told you, I spent some time in the music industry, and, you know, some producers just sell you the track outright. They don't want no production credits on the album. They don't want no royalty points. Yo, just give me $800, it's yours. You keep all that, all the production. You get all the publishing. Just give me $800 up front. Yo wanted 3 G's up front. And Pac was like, nah. Nah, that's not how I get down. And Coolio was like, yo, I had to give him something. Like, yo, I think they agreed on like 500. Like, yo, all right, the least I'll take is 5 stacks. Give me 500, 5 yards. And Pac was like, nope. Erase it. Yo, erase this song. He ain't wanted to come up years later. He ain't want, you know, it to miraculously pop up on somebody's tape or whatever. Yo, erase it. He don't want to do me a solid. Get rid of it. And Coolio was like, the engineer was like, you sure? Erase the tapes. Gone. That tape's done. It just make me wonder, man. He say, and you know what? To Coolio's credit, he said the Wino regrets that. I'm sure he does, man, because once again, this was an extra piece of hip-hop history. Yes, he could have ate 10,000 times off of that one song if he had did it in good faith and said, you know what, Pac? Huh? You know what I mean? Huh? I had producers do me all types of favors over the years. And you couldn't do this for Pac. You couldn't give Pac the track, Wino. Maybe he was a Wino. He might have been drinking that night because I don't see that. You had Coolio and Pac on one song. And instead of saying, all right, you wouldn't let it slide for $500, 500 bones? Really? Wow. I tell you what, if he had done it, he would have made a lot more than $500. He would have made a lot more than $3,000. But revisionist history is always 2020. Looking back at it, I know he wish he had did it. Johnny J was eating good, you know, at the end. And I know he ain't charged Pac for every track up front. When they showed Johnny J's crib, He had all them gold and platinum plaques all on the wall. Yeah, yeah. And I know the Wano made some money. He made some money with Coolio. But like I said, this is a part of hip-hop history. And Tupac has a rich hip-hop history as far as collaborations and memorabilia and memories and moments. And this would have added to it. But like a lot of things revolving around Tupac, once again robbed. The culture has been robbed. Robbed of another, Tupac collaboration. This time with Coolio. I want you guys to tell me what you think in the comment section. Would it have been a dope track, Tupac and Coolio? Is Coolio a dope artist? I don't know a lot about him. I know of him. I've heard his music. But I don't know how the people feel about it. How do the streets feel about Coolio? But we all know how they feel about Pac. I need you guys to share and like this video. This is Makaveli Media. I'm the homie Gab. I'm signing off. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.
We wanna be like on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light.